Well, here we are. It is March 3rd, Dallas, Texas. And here's what's left of my buildings. I guess you could call this commercial real estate 101. You see all those house flipping guys where they buy a property, fix it up and sell it. Well, here's my commercial property. As you can see it, we're tearing it down. Now, I bought this thing in October of 2006 for $4 million. Then I put about $1.5 million fixing it up. I did this parking lot here, I'm gonna say 6 years ago. That cost me 60 grand to recap it over the top. I redid all the roofs. We'll show it up here like that. Actually, you can't see it too good. Over here you can, right there, with TPO, thermoplastic overlay. That cost me $800,000. And a lot of these suites, I just recently fixed them up. Now, when I fix them up, I replaced the sheetrock. I would put, as you can see up here, let's see, there we are. I would put decks up on the top so people got stairs. It's called mezzanine space, where they can be on the top and have storage for boxes and stuff like that. And that's it. I would put tile flooring in. I'd get rid of the carpet and I'd put in ceramic flooring. You can see the inside. It's gutted because we took out all the asbestos. Now the problem is, with a lot of these buildings that are built in, oops, somebody kicked the window. These that are built in 1970s, a lot of them have asbestos and lead paint. Lead paint isn't much of a problem, asbestos is. It used to be a wonder product, then it turned out to be a pollutant, so we had to remove that. It cost me $200,000 just to remove the asbestos. This EF3 tornado hit a direct hit on these buildings, 140-mile-an-hour winds, tore it up, air conditioning units blew off the roof and landed on cars. Extensive damage. Now, the insurance company kept telling me, we can fix it, we can fix it. Well, you can fix anything, it's a matter of does it pencil. Then every shyster in town shows up. Oh, I'm a contractor, Randall, I can fix it, Randall. Oh, it's no problem. We can do this, we can do that. And it's just $3 million, $4 million, $5 million, whatever they say. Of course, we know what's gonna happen. Shoddy work, shoddy materials, shoddy everything, cheapest paint you can get, and the thing never would have been right. And they charge you, they make 20%, so on a $5 million deal, they're gonna make $1 million for themselves, and I'd end up getting shafted. So what we have here is this tornado hit us pretty hard, and it hit the neighborhood over here too, as you can see, right across there. And we had no power, we had no water, all the tenants left. They were smashed, they were just completely smashed to smithereens. Now the problem is, how do you fix it again? I mean, what do you do? Thieves came and stole all the copper. I fenced it off, as you can see. That chain link fence right here. Fencing it off and boarding up all the windows and doors that blew in. That cost me $30,000. Then what I had to do, fix that. Then what I had to do, I had to clean up all the mess on the outside. Well, not all of it. Look at this ditch filled with our roofing material. Here's that TPO that I mentioned to you right here. It's a thick plastic. It's good because it reflects the heat. And you can see, there's my other two buildings. I'll go over here where you can see them. There you can see 10889 Shady Trail, and that far one is 10907. So I'm at a situation where what do I do? I can either fix it or I can smash it down and start over. The problem with fixing it is nothing is to code. Thieves got in here and stole all the electrical. Look at that. So I figured just electrical alone would probably have cost $200,000 per building. Then we have a problem with all the plumbing. you have the plumbing pipes that are off for 6 months. When you turn that pressure back on, there's going to be leaks everywhere, right? And so nothing is to code. Plus these buildings, you notice how this side's got the garage doors and this side doesn't? Because the wind came from the south. And so this north-facing wall isn't damaged. That south-facing wall is really badly damaged and cracked and broken. Now we can go in here and we can illustrate some more. You notice how this is all completely emptied out because I had my asbestos team come in here and remove all asbestos. That cost $200,000. Now here's one of the problems we have when you're going to rebuild this stuff. The problem is you have to retrofit. It's nothing to code to today. Now here's what I mean. You see this right here? Right here. This is a bathroom. Let's see. There's a bathroom. There's the place for the toilet right there. And look at how tiny that room is. And then right here, you have the outside wall. Right here. Just a few steps. Now, if I go up here, the roofs are all blown out, as you can see. Roof's all gone, blown out. That's why you can see white up there, because the roof peeled all back. All these plate glass windows blew out. So today, if you want to get something to pass code, you have to have handicap access bathrooms. This little tiny thing here ain't gonna cut it. You have to have, for a handicapped person, you have to accommodate a wheelchair. It has to be 8 by 8. This isn't. So because this is very close to the wall right there behind us, we would have to saw cut the floor and change all this bathroom up. That's called retrofitting. It's very expensive and it'll never be right because the layout is all wrong. So do you fix this old junk? I don't think you do. I think the smart move is to smash it to the ground. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Now that we're here, we're gonna wander over here and look at something else that's kind of interesting. When these buildings get severely damaged, in this case in a tornado, but it could be from other things, you have, you know, his roof messed up. Oh, I gotta go back over here. You have damage to the ceiling joists. Those are these metal things on the roof. They get all bent up. We'll look at it right here. Right up here, those are metal ceiling joists. Those things get bent and stressed. And then a structural engineer will never pass this thing for inspection again. It's messed up. So, you know, do you fix it or do you tear this old junk down? All that plate glass blew out of there. Or do you fix this old junk, smash it down and start all over? Now another problem we have is we have cracks throughout all these walls. What would happen if we kicked that broken window? Okay, so when you have these walls all damaged, there's really no way to fix it unless you want to replace them. Now I'm going to turn this camera around. I don't know if you can see it up here. Probably you can't because of the light coming in. These walls are all messed up.